Okay friends, so I haven't done any special cleaning up or anything for you guys like I might normally do. I just left my closet the way it is right at this moment so that you can have a realistic view of what your closet in the bathroom could possibly look like and what I own. So let's start up at the very top and I'm going to show you what I have in there first. Okay friends, so this is the first thing. This is not normally in my closet. I have one of these waterproof sheets that I keep on my daughter's bed and I just haven't put it back yet. So this is something that is normally just rotating on my daughter's bed and being washed. And so I'm gonna go do that today. So I'm gonna put that to the side. But these rest of these things are normally in here. I have this one hair product that I actually really need to clean. But this is both a semi-curling and mainly straightening for my hair. And I really like this one. It was very cheap. I think it's it's Revlon. So if you have more wavy hair or sometimes it gets crazy and you like to straighten it, this is actually a really good product. Worked very well for my hair and I haven't seen a whole lot of breakage. So this is Revlon. The last thing I have in here is a steamer I got a long time ago, and now I don't use this very often, but I haven't gotten rid of it because we don't own an iron. So because my husband works a more professional job, he does need his clothes to look nice. And so if I happen to not be able to get his shirts out of the dryer as quick as I can, and they're sitting in there and they get a little wrinkly, this is nice to have. So a steamer. And then the last thing that I have at the top is a few things for our traveling. So like you probably know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I love to travel and so does my husband and my daughter. And so we have a few different traveling bags. We have a big one. We have this small one that we normally use for our toothbrushes. And then I have one more that is really nice if you're not going on a super long trip and you just want to grab a few things. This has been really nice. So those three we've used and abused, all three of them, and so that's why we keep them. For the second shelf down, I have a few things. So we have one basket that has my daughter's extra sheet in it. And while we don't have extra sheets anymore, I used to, but the second pair that I had got a hole in it. And so they needed to go. And I haven't actually gone out and bought a new second set of sheets for our bed. And I might not actually go buy them until I see a need for them, because so far, what I always do is every other week or so, I will wash our sheets and then that same day I put them right back on. And so far we haven't had any real need to have a second set. That was just because I happened to have one and I wasn't gonna get rid of it just because, but I don't need to buy a new one right now. So that is something that you can kind of experiment with is, you know, how many things do you really need? Maybe put them away. We had to get rid of ours because they just got so ratty and old. But now I've really found that I don't actually need that second set at all and I don't miss it. So we have a thing of sheets. We also have another one of these awesome containers, which I've talked about before too. These are my absolute favorite. And I used to have our sheets in this one and that's why it's labeled wrong. But now I actually just keep a few of my daughter's toys in that basket. And the nice thing about it is that she really likes to take baths still. And so the nice thing is that this actually has so many holes. And so when water still gets in it, even if we try to dry out her toys as best as possible. So what I do now is I just put the lid on the top and I turn it over, all the water pours out, and then it's good to go back in the closet. So this has really been a lifesaver. And the nice thing about keeping just one thing for toys, if you do have kids, is that it reminds me not to keep too many in here. I used to just keep our whole bathtub pretty much full of toys. And now because she has this one basket, she knows that, you know, when she gets tired of these toys and maybe get some different ones she wants to bring in, these ones have to go somewhere else. So creating a home for toys is definitely a necessity and will help you out a lot. So let's go on to the third shelf down. Okay, so for our third shelf, we have another one of these lovely baskets, and this is for all of our medicine. So something I do think definitely helps medicine-wise is I like having something cover it. I don't like to have to look at all of the different colors of medicine all the time. And then even in our medicine basket, I have another little container which holds the medicine, especially the smaller pieces, in place where they should go. And this is something that I do declutter pretty often and go through and make sure that things aren't expired, or maybe they're things we're not using anymore, and I will get rid of those. And then also in the third shelf down, I have one more of these baskets which holds all of our rags and hand towels. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these hand towels. And they're nice because you can throw them on the ground if the ground is getting too wet when we're taking a shower or a tub. And then I think I have 5 of these rags. I know a few of them are being washed right now. And so we just rotate through those as well. Once again, having a container that can contain these kind of things like rags and medicine, I find to be very helpful because it reminds me how much I have, and it kind of triggers my need to shop, that I don't need to go buy anything. Like if I'm out and I see rags on sale, I know this basket is already full, and so I know I don't need to buy any more. And it's always good to have any kind of reminder that you can have that, you know, even if things are on sale, you don't necessarily need to go buy them. Okay, so our fourth shelf down, we have a few rolls of toilet paper, which normally these aren't there, but the basket I was using for toilet paper we're now using down near the door because it's been raining and snowing a lot, and I needed to put some more towels down near the door for the dogs. And this is a basket for our hair, but also for our Band-Aids because they didn't fit with the medicine very well, and so I put them in here. And as you can see, again, I have created containers within containers. And the reason I did this is because I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't overbuying. I wasn't trying to fill up this container, which is really big, with my hair supplies. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't overspending in that area. And so having this little basket just reminds me this is full right now. My daughter loses her headbands on a constant basis, and so we do buy more and we rotate through. But recently we just got some more scrunchies, and so this basket is now full and I don't need to buy any more. So that goes in here, and then we also just have a thing for our Band-Aids in this one basket. All right, guys, this is a very old home, so our closets are sometimes kind of old and yucky and gross. But in this very bottom of this bathroom closet, we keep our small vacuum that I use for the upstairs, and then we keep some dog supplies, a plunger, and then this is also where we keep our towels. So we have another one of those big baskets, and right now my daughter has 3 towels. We have each 1 towel and then 1 beach towel. They're just all currently being used downstairs because the absolute madness that is our backyard, when it snows and rains, it's just been relentless. And so most of the towels are downstairs right now. All right, friends, we're gonna go ahead and go into my drawer where I keep most of my personal care things, and also the cabinet underneath our sink. Then we're gonna check out my shower, and then I'm gonna hop in the shower. So let's go into my drawer with most of my own things. Hey friends, if you like learning about decluttering and minimizing, then I am doing a whole series of everything that I own in my minimalist house. So if you're interested in learning more, remember to hit that subscribe button for the next video next week. All right, so let's quickly talk about the beauty things that I have. So I have one eyeshadow that I use on kind of rare occasion, actually. I could probably let that go. This is a blush that I own, and I also own a bronzer. So this is the normal stuff I use. I use one bronzer, and there's the brush for it. I use one mascara, and this is actually my new favorite. This is the travel size, but I took it to Italy because I really wanted something that was gonna last and look good, and this is Lancome. So I'll link that below if you're interested. That stuff is amazing. Then I have one foundation, and I have one eyebrow little cover thing, and this goes with my foundation. I have one eyebrow plucker, and then this is actually Lancome also, but I put it in a smaller jar just so it would fit inside of the drawer, but it's for my under eyes. And then I have my daily lotion that I put on my face with SPF. And the nice thing about that is that when you use these little jars, you don't have to have that huge container in your tiny drawers. You can just use these small ones, which I'll link those as well, the ones that I'm using. This needs to be cleaned so bad. Ugh. And then also only my personal things. I have my own deodorant. This is for my under eyes, which is awesome. I love this brand as well. I just discovered this a couple of months ago, but I've been using it all the time and it feels really, really nice. This is for your under eye bags. And then I have my night cream, which once again, I put in these small containers just so they would fit. And yeah, that's my stuff. This is my daughter's toothbrush. And then here's mine and our toothpaste that my husband and I share. So right now on top of my sink, I have this eyelash / eyelid washer. And I use this all the time now because my eyes are just so sensitive that everything seems to bother me. And then we have some hand sanitizer, we have my daily face wash, and we have our regular hand soap. And that is all kept on a tray, which just, I feel like makes everything look a little bit more pulled together and nice instead of just a bunch of random things out. But really, I try not to keep anything else on the top of the counter space just to keep the visual clutter as low as possible. All right, friends, so underneath our bathroom sink, we have a small trash can that I've actually talked about this before, but I got rid of the lid because I realized that if I just put the trash can inside of the little cabinet underneath our sink, that the dogs wouldn't get into it anymore. So I didn't need the lid anymore, and this trash can can still work for us. So that's awesome. And then also I have some of my woman products that I keep under the sink. And you lovely people have mentioned several times that you have products that are reusable that you can use now as women, and I'll link the ones that I've tried below. I've tried a couple, I'm just not comfortable in them, and I just haven't found a product that fits right. And then I also have a few products that we just use on the daily basis. So over the summer, sometimes I like to use my tanner. I have a toner that I use, and we have 3 nail polishes because my daughter and I do like to do our nails on occasion. I have recently gotten a little perfume that my daughter and I like to share. And then, like I said, sometimes you can get the bigger containers of your things because it is cheaper, but our drawers are so small that they won't fit. So I've taken the product, and because it's something that I use on a daily basis and I want it right there where I can reach it easily, I've put it in a smaller container. So it's just an option that you can try. Under our sink, it just it's more of an effort, and it becomes something that I would often forget to put on, like sunscreen or whatnot, if it was under our sink. And then I have one brightening glow serum, which really helps in the winter months when my skin is really dry. And then another product I definitely recommend is this one right here, Mario Badescu. Definitely saying that wrong. But if you have larger pores, I really only got them while I started getting older. It really helps. You put it on at night and it's great. So I have those, and then we have just a few basic cleaning supplies underneath our sink, and that's it. I try to keep it very minimal and clean, just so that when you open it up, it doesn't feel so overwhelming and maddening when you open up our cabinet underneath the sink. All right, so let's head over to everything I own in the shower, and then finally it's time for me to take mine. So we do keep our toilet paper in this little basket over the toilet because our dog likes to eat it, and he often stays in here when we go out. He doesn't really like a crate, so the bathroom's a little bit bigger. We also have a squatty potty, and we have one of those scales that keeps track of your weight, so it's like a smart scale. And then guys, here is what my shower looks like right now. So we have an older home. We do not have the money or time to redo this bathroom right at this moment, so it's kind of old, grungy, and gross. But these are my husband's body products for his showers. And then I have my conditioner, and then these are a few products that I like to use. What I do want to say about the shampoo I was using is I hate having to buy them in plastic bottles, because I know shampoo is very easily made into soap bars and it's just better for the environment. So I do have one right here that I love, but on occasion I need the purple shampoo just because my hair will get weird colors. And so I actually just found a purple shampoo bar, and I'm gonna link it below, but it is coming any day now because that one is almost out, and I'm gonna try that from now on. And then I have one comb in my shower. If you have curly hair, you know it's basically the only time you can comb your hair if you're gonna keep it curly. I have a body brush, we have my shampoo bar, I have a razor, and that's about it, guys. I try to keep it relatively clean in here because it does get overwhelmingly messy very quickly. All right, friends, I know that was a very quick run through. So if you have any questions about things that I own or how I keep things in my bathroom, then don't hesitate to leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts, and what you kind of use in your bathroom would be awesome. And I will see you guys next week, but remember to hit that subscribe button before you leave.